Hi, I'm Gautami Laimiyam. I'm working as a senior manager for the legal support group in Bangalore office. I joined Fidelity in December 2012, and since then I've been taking care of the recruitment team, the subpoena group, and also the Omaha clearance team, the IHL clearance team here. Before joining Fidelity, I was working in Auckland, India, and the Homeward Residential India offices, where I was taking care and managing a team working on the licensing and the compliance matters, the contract reviews, the contract management, and a little bit of the legal research. And to talk about the legal support group here, we started the legal support group in November 2012 when Paul Barbato hired or recruited a team of 10 experienced Indian lawyers where they were having different background, different experiences in the Indian courts and corporate offices to be a pilot batch to start a unit in the Bangalore office. Primarily, the legal support group was started to provide the support services to the in-house litigation group in different locations in different US offices. The idea behind starting the legal support group in the Bangalore office was to identify the steps and the processes which were repetitive in nature but which were absolutely necessary to be completed by the attorneys, like reviewing the subpoena documents or drafting the retention letters and those steps, and see whether those can be replicated in the India office and make sure that it is going out with a proper workflow and proper processes in place. And now we have started adding on the recoupment drafting and the IHL drafting in addition to the subpoena processes. So we started with, as I mentioned earlier, we started with a group of 10 lawyers. Now we have grown to 22 lawyers. So let's go and start and meet the team on the floor. Over here we have the legal support group. First, let's meet Vikram.
Hi.
Vikram is the manager for the legal support group and he heads the recoupment and the subpoena team.
Hi, this is Vikram Mangalore. I manage the recoupment team. We have a team of 5 India licensed lawyers who provide drafting support to 5 IHL offices. The services are, for New York and New Jersey, we do complaints and summary judgment. For California, we do legal research and complaints, default, discovery, response to demur. And recently, we started working for Georgia and Texas offices. So we are doing discovery for Georgia, and for Texas offices, we just started doing the complaints. I will introduce my team. We'll start with Nishant's introduction.
Hi, I'm Nishan Oni. I'm a senior legal analyst and have been working with Fidelity for over a year now. Prior to joining FNF, I had been practicing law at both the trial as well as appellate levels. My practice area covered both civil and criminal law. Over here, I'm a part of the recoupment process. I draft complaints for New York and California and a few other states as well. I'll give you a detailed description of my work here a little later. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gautam Shanai. I'm a senior legal analyst with Fidelity and have been working with Fidelity for almost a year now. Prior to joining Fidelity, I've been working with Global Law Incorporation as an associate and handling indirect tax matters for almost 5 years. I have also worked with Amicop Fund Services as a compliance officer looking into fund administration. India recoupment team not only draft complaints, but we also draft default packages, discovery packages, reply to discoveries, and reply to demurs. We closely work in association with attorneys like Karen Ragland and Jennifer Moon from Los Angeles office, Julian and Stern Kylan from Walnut Creek office. For the purpose of communication with onshore attorneys, we prefer to have voice calls, web conferencing like Communicator, and we also make use of emails. Since we have access to legal files, we prefer to draft complaints and then route the same via legal files. When we start drafting complaints, if we need a clarification or need to discuss on any of the counts, we prefer to write a mail to onshore attorney, thereby stating whatever clarifications we need. And we also prefer to have a call with them, and we fix a call wherein we discuss over the legal issues and also various aspects of the case.
Hi, I'm Nishan Oni. Here is an overview of the entire recoupment process. The entire claim file along with the in-house recoupment council form is uploaded onto legal files and then routed to the India team. One of us pick it up from there and make the first draft. The first draft would include complaints, default or discoveries as the case may be. The completed draft is then again sent to one of the other member of the India team who does a first review. The review is to identify missing causes of action, missing defendants and the like. The reviewed complaint is again reassigned to the original drafter who incorporates the suggestions made by the reviewer. The reviewed complaint and reworked complaint is then uploaded onto legal files and routed back to the onshore attorney. The onshore attorney then goes ahead and files it. As of now, the bulk of our volume is from Los Angeles and from New York. Of late, we have also been receiving files from the Dallas office and the Atlanta office. In Dallas, our point of contact is Tremaine Scott, whereas in Atlanta, it is Nathan. Our current endeavor is to fine-tune our drafting skills to the liking of the onshore attorneys. Our continued efforts is also to cover the entire range of the recoupment process so as to assist the onshore attorneys to make their work much easier. Thank you. Gautam and Shiva, here's a case from California. Briefly, the facts are as follows. The buyers wanted to buy the subject property and they enlisted the services of an escrow agent. The escrow agent in turn appointed us, Chicago Title, as a sub-escrow. The buyers paid the entire sale consideration towards the property to the escrow agent. The escrow agent in turn issued checks in favor of the sub-agent, the sub-escrow, which is us, of which total 6 checks were issued, of which the first check for $25,000 realized. The second check bounced, and as a consequence of that, we returned the remaining checks to the escrow agent and refused to further act as a sub-escrow. The transaction also did not go through. The buyers then asked for a refund of the entire sale consideration, to which the escrow agents refused or they did not pay it back. Consequently, the buyers filed a complaint for recovery of the said amount against the escrow agents. They named us also as one of the parties. Against us, they limited the cause of action to one of negligence because we returned that realized amount of $25,000 back to the escrow agent before we refused to further act as a sub-escrow. Their contention is that we should have intimated the buyers before having refunded the said amount. Anyhow, we had a settlement and we paid off the $25,000 to the buyers and a settlement was reached. We now seek to recoup, and we also expended around $66,853 in terms of litigation and legal expenses. We now have to recoup the said amount of $25,000 along with the legal expenses. So we need to identify the cause of action. Here we have the IHL recoupment form, which identifies the cause of action as one of equitable subrogation against all parties.
I feel that what's stated in the IHL form is appropriate. Since we have settled in the present issue and we have paid a part of the amount, that's some $25,000, to the buyers of the property, we get subrogated to the position of the buyers in the present case, and we can sue on the escrow company. On the other hand, equitable indemnity may also be a very rightful cause of action. What do you say, Shiva?
Yeah, you are right, Gautam and Nishan. Say, equitable indemnity will be the appropriate cause of action, I think, in this case, because equitable subrogation, again, I don't think it is maintainable because we have not paid the 25,000 and whatever it is on behalf of anybody.
Yeah.
So, considering that fact, I don't think subrogation, equitable subrogation is maintainable in this case. It's better to have equitable indemnity instead. What do you say, Nishan?
I think I agree with Shiva. That's the purpose of initiating this discussion, because we haven't paid, as Shiva rightly pointed out, we haven't paid on behalf of anybody to be subrogated into their position. What we have done is, we have settled for our negligence, rightful or wrongful, but yes, but we have expended money and we are entitled to recover. So I think I agree with Shiva on equitable indemnity, and also maybe we thought, I was thinking that we could possibly add unjust enrichment as well.
That should be more appropriate.
Yeah, you are right.
Fine, that's right.
Yeah,
So
we can work out like a
I think we
indemnity with unjust enrichment.
I think that should be fine, right?
We'll work out in that way.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Erica, and I've been working with Fidelity from February 2013 as a legal analyst. My role in Fidelity includes drafting complaints and default packages for various US states. Prior to Fidelity, I was working as a compliance analyst for American Home Mortgage Servicing Incorporation. In Fidelity, Chetan, Archita, and I work in the IHL clearance team, and we draft complaints and default packages. Now Chetan will give you further details about the process.
Hi, I'm Chetan, working as Senior Legal Analyst from the past 1 year. Prior to joining Fidelity, I was practicing at Indian courts and also worked with Indian corporates. At Fidelity, I work with the New York Clearance Center and work on clearance complaint. We draft clearance complaints mainly for 5 states. We draft complaints for reformation, quiet title, and equitable subrogation depending upon the issues. For New York and Georgia, we draft clearance complaints, default packages, and notice to publication. For Connecticut and Texas, we draft clearance complaints, and for the state of California, we not only draft the clearance complaint but also draft the claims complaints that we received from the Los Angeles office. Apart from drafting complaints, we also help the New York Clearance Center in preparing intake sheets where we review the claim letter, the title search, and the property report. We also draft the retention letters as well. Now I pass it on to Erica, who will tell you the process of our clearance complaints.
So I will elaborate on what Chetan just spoke about. We get most of our files assigned to us via legal files, and the other files are assigned to us via emails, which is sent from the Los Angeles office. Once we receive the files, we start the drafting process. We draft the complaint, the filing documents, and compile the exhibits. Once the entire process is completed, we save all the necessary documents in the shared drive. After the documents are saved in the S drive, we also upload the same documents via legal files and then route it to the onshore team members and the other India team members. We also interact with our onshore team members through emails, voice calls, video conferences, as and when required. And basically, this is how our entire process functions.